Man, Americans got monthly payments on everything now. Truck payment, phone payment, couch payment, TV payment. Dude, even sneakers got payment plans now. Nobody buys stuff anymore. People just buy payments. And somehow, everybody acts like this is normal. Welcome to Brave Money, the channel exposing the traps keeping people broke. Look around for a second. Seriously, half the country is one missed paycheck away from disaster. But somehow, people still keep buying more stuff. New truck, new iPhone, new TV, new debt. And the banks love this, because the moment you finance something, they start making money off your future. Not your present, your future. Your future paycheck, your future overtime, your future stress. That's the game, and most people don't even realize they're playing it. You know what the craziest part is? People flex debt now. A $90,000 truck, a financed Rolex, a phone that costs more than rent used to. And everybody claps like it's success, but nobody asks the obvious question: how much money do you actually have? Because owning something is very different from owing something. Banks figured out something genius a long time ago. If people can't afford the price, just stretch the payment long enough. 5 years, 7 years, sometimes longer. And suddenly, everything looks affordable. That's how people making middle-class money end up living paycheck to paycheck forever. And social media made it even worse. Now everybody's competing to look rich, even when they're completely broke. People finance luxury cars just to sit in traffic going to a job they hate. They buy designer clothes to impress people equally stressed out. And the craziest part? Most of this stuff stops making people happy almost immediately. But the payments? Oh, those stay around for years. It's like buying 5 minutes of dopamine with 5 years of stress. And somehow, modern life convinced people that this is success. More debt, more pressure, more pretending. Nobody wants to admit it, but a lot of modern life is basically performance. People pretending they're doing better than they really are. A nicer car, a bigger house, more subscriptions, more stuff they barely even use. And every month, another payment shows up. That's why so many Americans feel trapped now. Not because they're lazy, not because they're stupid, because the system trained people to confuse payments with wealth. And once you normalize debt, you normalize stress, you normalize anxiety, you normalize living one emergency away from disaster. Meanwhile, the banks keep collecting, the credit card companies keep winning, and normal people keep wondering why their paycheck disappears so fast. That's the trap, not poverty, not failure. The trap is looking successful while slowly going broke. Most people think being broke looks dramatic, like eviction notices, repo trucks, collection calls. And yeah, sometimes it does. But most of the time, being broke in America looks completely normal. It looks like eating fast food because you're too exhausted to cook. It looks like minimum payments. It looks like ignoring your bank app for 3 days because you already know it's bad. It looks like stressing every time your phone rings. It looks like pretending everything's fine, while quietly drowning in bills. That's why this stuff is dangerous, because the financial collapse doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, one payment at a time, one subscription at a time, one bad decision at a time, until one day, people wake up realizing they've been working for years and still own absolutely nothing. And the wild part? Most people never stop to ask where all their money actually goes, because little payments don't feel dangerous. $10 here, $20 there, a subscription, a delivery fee, a car payment, a credit card minimum. It doesn't feel like much in the moment, but together, that's the paycheck, that's the rent, that's the emergency fund people never managed to build. Modern companies figured out something terrifying. People will accept almost any price, as long as the monthly payment feels small enough. That's why everything became a subscription. Movies, music, food, cars, software, even basic survival. And once every dollar already belongs to something, people stop living. They just maintain payments. And honestly, that's what makes the whole thing so exhausting. People aren't just working for themselves anymore. They're working for banks, for lenders, for subscriptions, for interest, for companies charging monthly fees for things people used to own once. And the moment somebody finally pays one thing off, another payment immediately replaces it. That's why so many people feel stuck no matter how hard they work, because financially, they're running on a treadmill. Constant movement, no real progress, just endless maintenance. And the scary part? A lot of people make decent money now, way more than previous generations, but somehow they still feel broke all the time, because income doesn't matter much when every future paycheck is already promised to somebody else. And this is exactly why emergencies destroy people financially, because most Americans aren't operating with margin anymore. Everything is already calculated down to the dollar: the car payment, the rent, the insurance, the subscriptions, the credit cards, the groceries. So when something unexpected happens, the entire system collapses. One medical bill, one layoff, one car repair, one missed paycheck, that's all it takes. And suddenly people start borrowing money just to survive the payments they already had. That's when debt stops feeling temporary and starts becoming a lifestyle. A cycle. Work, pay bills, get stressed, borrow more, repeat. And the craziest part? Millions of people think this is just adulthood now. But here's the part nobody likes hearing. A lot of this is psychological. Modern advertising spends billions convincing people that buying things equals progress. New car? You're successful. Luxury apartment? You made it. Expensive watch? People respect you now. But most of that feeling disappears almost instantly, and then people go buy something else trying to recreate it again. That's why consumer culture never slows down, because people aren't chasing products, they're chasing emotions, status, validation, escape, temporary excitement. Meanwhile, the bills stay permanent, the interest stays permanent, the stress stays permanent. That's the real business model. Keep people emotionally chasing happiness while financially staying trapped forever. The scary part is, once people get used to this lifestyle, they stop questioning it. Debt becomes normal. Stress becomes normal. Being exhausted all the time becomes normal. People start saying things like, "That's just life. That's adulthood. Everybody's struggling." But struggling all the time was never supposed to be normal. Working non-stop just to survive payments was never supposed to be the dream. And yet, millions of people wake up every morning already financially defeated before the day even starts. Not because they failed, because they entered a system designed to keep extracting money forever. That's why so many people feel anxious even when they're technically doing okay, because deep down, they know one bad month could destroy everything. And living like that changes people. It changes relationships, sleep, mental health, confidence, peace. That's the hidden cost nobody puts in the advertisement. And once you finally see the system clearly, you start noticing the traps everywhere. The easy payment offers, the fake luxury lifestyle, the endless subscriptions, the credit cards designed to keep balances forever, the constant pressure to upgrade everything, upgrade the phone, upgrade the car, upgrade the house, upgrade your entire identity. Because modern consumer culture survives on one thing: people never feeling satisfied. The moment people become content, the system loses money. That's why advertisements never sell peace. They sell insecurity. They sell comparison. They sell the fear of being behind everyone else. And honestly, that fear keeps millions of people financially trapped for decades. Not chasing freedom, not chasing stability, just chasing appearances. So no, the goal isn't to never enjoy life. It's not about never buying anything, and it's definitely not about living miserably. The real goal is ownership, peace, margin, freedom, being able to breathe financially, being able to survive an emergency without your entire life collapsing, being able to sleep without thinking about payments every night. That's real wealth, not flexing financed stuff online, not pretending to be rich, not looking successful while secretly stressed all the time. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people aren't broke because they don't make enough money. They're broke because too many companies already own their future income. And once people understand that, they stop asking, how much does it cost per month? And start asking the question that actually matters: why do they want me making payments forever? Because once you start thinking that way, the entire game changes. You stop chasing appearances. You stop financing things just to impress strangers. You stop confusing debt with success. And little by little, you start taking control back. Maybe not all at once, but enough to finally breathe again. Enough to stop feeling trapped every single month. Enough to realize freedom is usually quieter than luxury. A paid-off car, money in the bank, no panic every time your phone buzzes, no fear every time an unexpected bill shows up. That kind of peace is invisible online, but honestly, it's probably one of the richest feelings a person can have. And the sad truth is, most people spend years chasing the image of wealth while sacrificing the actual feeling of it. That's why Brave Money exists, to expose the financial traps modern life normalized, the debt traps, the subscription traps, the lifestyle traps, the fake success traps. Because once you finally see the system clearly, it becomes a lot harder for the system to control you. And maybe that's where financial freedom actually starts. And before somebody says it, yeah, money matters. Of course it does. Life got expensive, housing got expensive, food got expensive, everything got expensive. But that's exactly why understanding the game matters now more than ever. Because when life gets harder, financial mistakes become more dangerous. One bad loan, one terrible interest rate, one giant payment eating your paycheck every month. That stuff compounds fast. And companies know it. That's why they spend billions trying to keep people consuming emotionally instead of thinking logically. Buy now, upgrade now, finance now, worry later. But later always arrives. Eventually the bill shows up. Eventually the stress shows up. Eventually the exhaustion shows up. And eventually people realize they spent years buying things without ever really buying freedom. So if there's one thing to remember from this video, it's this. A payment is not ownership. Debt is not wealth. Looking rich is not the same as being financially secure. And peace of mind is worth more than most of the stuff people go broke trying to impress others with. This is Brave Money. And if modern life is trying to keep people financially asleep, this channel is here to wake them up.